Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's the 29th of May. It's Friday. Happy Friday. So, today at work, a few people gathered around me, non-black people, and they were talking about, the police officer getting arrested, and they were talking about the riot, and they were pretty much saying most of what I would say they think black people want to hear. And I'm going to guess, I don't know, but I'm going to guess they were hoping I would chime in. They were hoping I would maybe turn around and say something, anything. And then, of course, they can't help themselves. So they started talking about how, well, we understand the riots, but is it really helping anything? So when you really analyze what's going on, when these black men are murdered and women are murdered in cold blood, you could hear a pin drop. Nobody gathers around anybody to say anything. And as long as there are no arrests, no convictions, and, no revenge, basically, or no justice, as long as there's no justice, nobody talks about it. But as soon as they think they have a little bit of leeway to maybe justify upcoming actions, that's how they'll present it. They'll present it as though they side with you, but. So, I was already suspicious that they're coming around me talking about how they're glad the officer was arrested, but the riots are a bit much. So their real message to me was the riots are too much. And it's just funny how that works. You have to really understand what's going on, what's being said, and why they feel the need to say certain things around you. Now, I don't have a popular opinion, but I think a lot of this stuff is staged anyway. And then it's election year. I was just talking about that on Hyphy's page. It's elections are coming up. They already have who's going to be president anyway. Your votes don't really have that much to do with it, but they do things to sway votes in a certain direction so that it does look real. It does look like they matter. Now, that's just my opinion. You could disagree. And I could be wrong, too. Not only could you disagree, but I could be wrong. I don't think votes matter. I think they always have planned out who's going to be president. But they can make certain events happen to sway the votes in a certain direction so that they're in the direction of who they were going to select anyway. And sure enough, these riots are going to be used as the excuse to sway the direction of many people in this country, like the people who were talking around me at work. Their ultimate message was, look at the riots, they're so unnecessary, and that's why we're going to do this and do that. That's basically their message. But I'm not stupid. I don't partake in any of those types of conversation. Even when I'm asked, I usually say things like, I don't like to, discuss those types of things in the workplace. I usually just give those kind of responses because they don't need to be all up in your head. They already have their assumptions of what you think anyway. They already think that we all think exactly alike and, we don't reason things out the way they do. So I don't know why they even entertain asking us. But I don't really have much else to say. Thank you for listening and have a good day.